very warm. Kind of, you know, I don't know. I was going to say not enjoyable, but the thing is, I've been enjoying it when I'm out, but when I'm inside and it's this hot and the heat just has fucking nowhere to go.
Yep. I've just been sat inside as well.
Yeah.
Can't go anywhere still.
You were, yeah, it's that COVID.
A little COVID boy. 2 days after we record as well. Well, the day we record, I'm like, I feel really rough. 2 days later, maybe I should do a test. Does test. Test positive.
Yeah.
But I'm out Friday.
Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah,
That's
dude.
good.
That's
And I already tested negative today, so that's a good sign.
That's chilling.
It is.
I would like to just apologise for any noise. I'm not shutting my fucking windows.
That's fair enough.
No chance. I will do my best to try and mute when there's like some fucking truck going or go on a bike. Oh, they love to be loud on the high street. They do.
Hey!
I like
Screaming.
the way your mic lowered its volume when you did
Oh,
that.
did it?
Yeah. Anyway, Benjamin, or not Benjamin, Ben. Sorry.
Hi.
We're talking about Loki, bro.
Yes.
Loki finished last week.
It did, and it finished well.
I fucking loved Loki. I
did too.
I think it's my favourite of the Marvel TV series that have currently come out.
Would agree.
Yeah, I
would agree.
I think Loki topped it.
It started off slow.
Yeah.
First episode, I was trying to figure out. Normally, the first episode, you got to figure out what sort of show it's going to be.
The thing is, right, with the first episode is they had to do like a hot... Because obviously this is not Loki from Ragnarok or anything. This is Loki from fucking Avengers 1. And you have to do all this fucking Loki growth in what was like a 40-minute episode or something.
Something like that.
I think, oh mate, it was good. I liked it. I liked the intro because it just set everything up. Fun fact: did you know that Tom Hiddleston, when filming Infinity War, he didn't know that there was going to be a series, right? So he thought Loki was done. He was like, it was a really emotional end to Loki. Like he knew he was going to do a cameo in Endgame, right? For because they go back in time and he's there. Yeah. He knew he was doing that, but he thought Loki was over, and then. Like, I can't remember. I was... Hold on, let me find it. It was literally right here. It was like not long after Endgame. They were like, yeah, we're going to do a Loki series and we want you there. And he was like, oh, fantastic. And so like he just took off from that. I think that's crazy.
That is quite cool.
Was unaware,
you think he'd know, though.
Yeah. Hiddleston was unaware of where Loki had gone with the Tesseract when he filmed the scene. It was not intended by the writers to set up a future television series. So like when they did Loki fucking zoinking out, that they just did that because it was just Loki escaping in that timeline. They weren't setting up like the TV series, which is weird.
Little do they know they've now set up not one but 2 seasons of it.
They've set up essentially like an infinite number of timelines, an infinite number of series that they could potentially do if they really felt inclined to.
Now the Loki series is now setting up Phase 4.
Yeah.
The big bad that's going to bring people back together, Kang the Conqueror, was set up in
That's a good
Loki.
question, though. Do you think Kang is the big bad, right? If we're at the beginning of Phase 4, we didn't know about Thanos really until until about Guardians, right? That's when they showed him and was like, oh, yeah. Because we thought that was Loki's army attacking fucking New York. But it wasn't. It's bloody Thanos's. Right,
yeah.
So is Kang really the Thanos, or is Kang the Loki of the phase? He's like the villain.
I don't know. See, obviously we know it's Kang because Kang's popping up in Quantumania. He's popping up in that, and in the comics, we've all been so far we've been led to believe that Thanos is the biggest bad in Marvel. history.
Well, in MCU, that's what we.
Well, so far, yeah. But in
yeah.
the comics, Thanos was pretty big, but he wasn't the biggest pain in the ass that anyone had to face.
Grand scheme in the comics.
Yeah, Kang was more powerful than Thanos in the comics. So, and he's got a very interesting plotline, and they've set up some interesting stuff because Renslayer, who was like the chief judge, was his love interest in the comics.
Yeah,
those two were meshed up.
Mashed up.
So That's another plot line they could bring in. And now with variants and different timelines colliding.
Yeah, I know. It's
we
very
might not see one Kang just come through. We might see multiple.
That's the thing, because that's what's so cheeky, bro, is when, Sylvie was like, oh, I'm gonna fucking, he was like, I'll see you soon.
See you in a minute.
He was just like, there's gonna be another me, so just you fucking watch out.
Really cheap thing to do, but it's smart because it's just gonna be like.
Also, I think it fits, bro. Jonathan Majors, he just has that kind of cheekiness. He has that, like, all the facial expression, the way he moves. He's just like, see you soon. Fucking wink.
Really well acted,
dude.
Really well acted.
Really fucking cool. We'll get to the ending. We'll get to the ending.
Yeah, we'll get there. We got to start the beginning first.
Yeah, I mean, we briefly talked about the first episode, but I think. When he first goes into the TVA, that it was like really jarring, because I mean, I'm not a fucking comic book guy. Like, I only really watch the movies and shows, but like it was kind of strange, like Loki not being able, like thinking he could use his powers, can't, and then it's just like all these little things, where it's like, oh, this is a transcript of everything you've said, and he's just like, that's ridiculous, and then it fucking like prints off
another one out.
It's just a kind of bit like, oh shit, maybe there is something bigger going on here that even Loki is like, oh, it's all very cheeky. What else happened? Oh my god, yeah, when Mobius is talking to him in the like. Sorry, there's a lot of screaming going on.
Can't hear.
Anyway,
so we're good.
When Mobius is talking to him in the theater, and Loki's being cheeky, fucking narcissist, isn't he? And it's when he's like, he shows him that he inadvertently causes the death of his mum. Pretty unfortunate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then what is it? Oh yeah. He tried to escape and then gives up once he realizes that TVA is kind of a strong
force.
Strong force, yeah. And then he watches like his own death, like that shit. And that's what we were saying. Like, to do all that growth in an episode, that's probably the best way you could have done it. Is just because they showed the Infinity Stones in it, dude, massive, boom. He thinks the Infinity Stones are like everything, and then fucking look, he just sees people using it as fucking paperweights, bro.
Yeah.
That's immediate, like, everything you thought was powerful, bro, we're on to bigger things now. Forget
that was a low blow by Marvel, because not only did Loki die because of the Infinity Stones and has strived his whole life to get one of them and failed miserably, but Nat, Black Widow, died for an Infinity Stone. There's like 6 of them in a tray.
Yeah. I think
all this different stuff.
I was reading something about those Infinity Stones, and obviously, like, they had loads of the Time Stone, the green one.
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
So it's like, what was it? It was a comment on Reddit. It was something like, when you have the Time Stone, it's easier to create a different timeline, like a branch. So therefore, the TVA come in and go, prune you, take the stone, put it there. And they have less of, like, the Soul Stone. Because it's like it's like pretty hard to come by. Yeah, you don't just fucking go. Oh yeah, I got a Soul Stone. No, bro, you gotta kill off your mate or your family, which I don't know. It's pretty cool. It's like, it's a little detail that, like, I would never have. I would just gone, look, there's Infinity Stones in a drawer, but I wouldn't have thought, oh, there's like 8 green ones. There's like maybe a Tesseract or 2, and then there's just like half a fucking Soul Stone. It's like, that one's dangerous.
In that scene, though, there was something kind of, not big, but interesting that happened for the first time in the MCU. He physically touches the Time Stone.
True.
Which has not actually happened. It was always just a little, like, force field aura that it's floating in the center. You're like...
That's very true. And because obviously in TVA, all the powers don't know, there's like no powers work, so you just be able to fucking juggle with them. That's cool. I'm not. This is the thing. That's why I like this series, bro. I think the TV series allows them to be like even more. It gives them like more creativity in a way.
Yeah.
I think, which
gives
is
them
nice.
a bit more like of a backbone to just go. Yeah, we're gonna do this because we can.
Oh man,
I like it.
The second episode. That's where we meet. Well, I say meet. Oh yeah, we do. We meet.
Yeah, we do. At the very end.
She reveals herself in the episode, right?
3 seconds with her cracked horn.
Yeah,
She's only got one.
That's second episode. She objects to. Yeah. Oh yeah. Mobius lets Loki fucking. help. She's like, oh yeah, because he finds out that the Loki is using Apocalypses to hide all these to hide it.
Yes,
essentially.
Yes, because they go to Pompeii and wreak havoc for a sec.
That's pretty fun. I like that scene, to be fair.
I do. I thought that was a smart way.
I don't know how they thought, like, because they were stood, like, it's not like they were hidden, right? And they were just like, a couple of guys in suits, you know, it's like, you're not hidden at all, Mobius, you crazy fuck. Mobius is great.
Yeah, but realistically,
I don't know.
They're a couple of guys in suits as a volcano is exploding.
Yeah, people got bigger things to worry about, to be honest.
Yeah.
Definitely, for sure. I think Sylvie, like, when she first revealed herself, it was kind of like I think it was a good reveal. To be honest.
It was a good way. She toyed with Loki, with like swapping between different people, and see the enchantments and all that. And then she just
him going like, you know, me, I presume, and like because it was like she was enchanting or being a dude, you know, you know what I'm talking about. Like he was just naturally assuming that all Lokis are male, and then she's like, "Ting," and he's like, "Oh shit,
I'm a woman."
I think it was also a nice way to introduce the variants. Like, she is Loki, but she's she, obviously. Loki. So she's not Loki. It's not going to be Tom Hiddleston running about in all these different things. Very interesting stuff. I can't even remember what. Oh yeah, they teleport away at the end.
Then it's on Lamentis.
Yeah, they go to Lamentis. Oh, that was a good episode because that was.
It was. A good filler episode, I'd say.
Yeah, it was like I think it was. Yeah, because it also it's towards the end of the episode, but you know when the fucking thing as the building falls and he just fucking stops it. It's showing how powerful Loki actually is. We just never see Loki like use his powers properly. He always does like the little illusions. He's like, oh, you know this, or he like puts on a fucking holster or some shit. Like, he does little things, but fucking holding up a building.
Yeah, holds up a building,
you
and
know.
then we see later in other episodes he does some pretty cool stuff.
He does
that we didn't know he could do. He'd sort of just been held back. But that was a good episode, like learning how they're quite similar, learning like Sylvie's past and all that stuff. And the bit where Loki gets drunk on the train.
Oh my god.
Funny.
Did you know that when he's singing in Asgardian, he is just singing Norwegian?
Is he?
Yeah, it's just Norwegian. Like, you could translate the song, but it's just funny that Asgard Norwegian is their language.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Makes sense.
It kind of does. Like, I wouldn't... Like, it's not like you hear it and you're like, oh, they're Norwegian. Oh, that doesn't really work, does it? Why they just... Oh, they should have made up a language. No, bro, it makes sense that they're, like, Norse. It makes sense that they would have Norwegian as their language. Yeah, Lamentis, that was a good what
it was.
Was it at the end of the...
No, start one after that.
The start of the...
Fourth episode.
Oh, yeah, that's where they...
That's where they come back to the TVA.
Yeah, but...
And...
do they get the portal back to the TVA at the end of 3? Or do we only see that in the beginning of the 4th?
We see them just sat there. No, we see them as they walk off into the town after the rocket blows up.
Because the fucking meteor destroyed the ship that they were meant to get on. So when they see that, everyone kind of goes, fuck. That was actually a really good scene.
Start of episode 4, where they're sat there on the rock and they cause the Nexus event. Because they get a little bit too close.
They were being a little bit flirty.
A little bit of jiggy could have happened, and the universe said, "Whoa there, sport, slow down."
Whoa there. You
threw a couple doors at them. Come through here. We need to tell you
these doors real quick.
Nothing bad's gonna happen.
That was the fucking time loop as well. That was good. Mobius puts Loki in that fucking time loop.
Yeah.
Forgot her name.
Lady Sif.
That was good. I like that.
You. Did you notice though, with each rotation of each reset, the punches and the slaps and the kicks got louder, more bassy.
Is that because?
And you could hear it rewind. You could hear it go like.
Oh, what? Like when she walked out of the room, you could hear it.
Yeah.
And it's like now she walks back. Oh, that's kind of neato. You know, that's kind of neato. Did we ever get told how long he was in that time loop? Because like by the end of it, he was just like straight up begging for it to stop. He's like apologize. But
I don't think he was in there that long. I think he was in there for as long as we saw him in there for, showing that he's
weak. And also we've got to remember that TVA time at the TVA works differently, because obviously Loki at one point said like he doesn't even know how long he's been like fucking around with the TVA, because it's like time is a construct at the TVA for sure.
Yeah, it is.
It's a construct anyway.
It is.
It is
wacky.
For real. Episode 4 also saw fucking B-15 realizing that she's probably a variant, or like.
Oh yeah, because Sylvie takes her shopping.
Yeah.
Freaks her out a bit. I looked happy. Yeah, I bet you were.
I bet you were.
You're not anymore.
No. Fucking this when Renslayer tells Mobius that C20 died from like a mental breakdown, but Mobius is like, "Hey yo, that doesn't make sense. She was like totally chilling when I saw her." And then he goes and steals the TemPad. What fucking legend, dude! That was actually it was pretty slick of him to do that. I'm not gonna lie.
It was.
I don't know how she didn't realize at the time. You know, I don't think he was like the best actor in the world, but. He had one drink, and he was just like,
she challenged his manhood. Just one drink. I had two, didn't I?
But I think he purposefully fucked up some of his like a story, so then she would correct him, and then it would make it seem like he actually is a little bit tipsy or whatever. That's
smart.
I think Owen Wilson as Mobius is such a fantastic cast. He did so great. I loved Mobius, dude.
Although he had no clue what the MCU was before doing the MCU.
He doesn't
He
matter,
thought Batman was in it.
Dude, honestly, I don't think you need to, like... It shows that you don't need to be a fan to be good in the thing.
Yes.
It shows
most of them aren't.
Yeah, like a lot of them probably only became fans of... They probably only became fans of Marvel because they were suddenly now in Marvel. They like probably should learn a bit about like all these different things. Owen Wilson's probably going to know a lot now. Did you know that Tom Hiddleston did a pitch where he did like a Loki lesson? To like a bunch of I think it was to some of the cast, maybe producers and stuff, like in it he did like he basically did a presentation on everything Loki, like Loki's powers, what he's capable of, like what his kind of like emotions are, what drives him and stuff. To
sort of fill them in on
and because Tom Hiddleston's a massive Loki fan, like he loves Loki. Like there was a thing, I can't remember which comic it was. It's written somewhere on this fucking wall of text, as I love these walls of text. Tom Hiddleston read a comic, like one of the like original ones where Loki was on his own, like a Loki-owned comic, and he fucking loved it and was like, yeah, I'm gonna give this character everything. Which is, I mean, he has. I think Tom Hiddleston
he definitely has.
I couldn't see anyone else being a Loki. Characters. For sure. He really is. Loki's cool now, especially since the TV show. Like, when you...
Yes.
Like, I don't know. I want to say I was excited for the show, but I was mainly just excited for it because I just didn't know what to expect. But, like, if you just, watch the Avengers and maybe, like, the Thor films, you'd go, why the fuck is there a Loki series? I mean, really? What are they going to put in a Loki series? But with everything that's happened up until Endgame, to get that's pretty cool. I think I think it was a very... very neat way.
It did it well. It did very well.
And then we got to at the end of the at the end of the 4th episode, that was fucked. That actually
because timekeepers, they're robots.
Bro, first off, they find out they're robots. Then your boy does Mobius get pruned there? No. That's later, right? That wasn't in episode 4. Loki gets pruned.
Is it?
Or... Did Mobius get pruned there? I don't fucking remember.
Yeah, because
Loki
brings
Mobius
Loki out.
Loki. Renslayer confronts him, and then Mobius is pruned because he's saying like, you know where I want to be?
Ski.
Yeah, I want to be on a jet ski, doing this, doing that, and then he fucking gets pruned. I genuinely, when I watched that, I thought, no. I was like, no.
It hurt, didn't it?
It really did, bro. It hurt even more when I fucking saw Loki pruned. I was like, how the fuck? What are they? I genuinely, for a moment, thought maybe Tom Hiddleston isn't the star now. Maybe we're now just gonna follow.
That's what I thought.
I was like, they're just doing a big switcheroo. They're like, hey, fuck you, and Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah.
We're going with I forget her name. I'm gonna find out Sylvie's.
I can't remember her name.
God, it says, oh, is that it? Tara, no. No. God, who even is that, dude? I don't even know who that is. Sophia Di Martino.
Oh, that's it.
I'm sweating so
Oh, fun fact about her. While filming, she had just had a baby.
Nice.
So, she needed to breastfeed said baby. So they made her costume so you could easily take off the top layer, and then you had 2 zips down here so you could pop one out and feed the baby on set.
Do you know what? Fair play. Like,
I know, that's pretty smart.
Talk about like a workaround. That's pretty good. Yeah. Like, all things considered, that's pretty incredible.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
So yeah, we see Mobius get pruned. We see Loki get pruned. Pretty upsetting for everyone involved. Yeah. But you watch the credits, and there's a mid-credits scene. What do you see? But
him waking
classic Loki.
He's waking up to ash and dust.
Yeah. Who's the? What are the other Kid Loki?
Kid Loki, classic Loki, and boastful Loki, and then
Loki. Yeah.
Alligator Loki.
Alligator Loki, of course. Character of the fucking series for sure.
Oh, brilliant!
Because going into the 5th episode, I liked that episode a lot because
I did.
Well, for a small reason is definitely because every time they would talk and Alligator Loki would be there, they would cut to Alligator Loki as if like we were getting a reaction shot of
like the little
alligator. Yeah, like something funny said, it will cut to like classic Loki laughing, Alligator Loki just. And then it would cut back, and it's just kind of like, yeah, of course, because it's a Loki. We, got to give the reaction of everyone there.
The dude is real.
Yeah, and this is where they see fucking the Cloud, Alioth.
Yes.
Obviously, do they know it's Alioth at that point? They just think it's a fucking
Cloud. No, because he goes, where am I? He goes, this is the Void, we're Loki's, and that's Alioth, but where is dinner? Let's go.
Dude, classic Loki is such a fucking baller, dude.
Brilliant. He's so good.
Fucking awesome. And then, dude, when all the Lokis were in the fucking bunker thing, I loved that so much.
Yes.
That was probably one of the...
President Loki gets his hand bitten off. You've got, like, a Loki who's got bike handles coming off his helmet.
Do you know what? We forgot to fucking talk about, but I think this was it in the first episode? We learned that Loki was DB Cooper.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just remembered that's because he used the fucking is it Heimdall? He got
Heimdall,
and that's why DB Cooper fucking vanished. And then some bills were left, and those are the bills that were found in the actual case. Yeah. How fucking I love that.
I loved that.
That's just so funny because I didn't watch any trailers because I'm one of those people that doesn't watch trailers. And it came up, and I was like watching it with Polly, and I was like, he kind of looks like DB Cooper. And then he's on a plane, and then it all happens. I was like, what the fuck are they? He's DB Cooper. Loki's DB.
He is.
I thought it was so funny. Anyway,
it's the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood scene. That what?
Oh, that is good. Oh, it's so hot. Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm sweating.
Oh God, people, it is. What's the degrees for you right now in where you are?
I can tell you, Michael. Where you are. Tell me. It is apparently only 25 according to computer status.
Yeah, my computer says 26. My phone says 26.
28.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
But by 2 o'clock it's supposed to be 29 and stay 29 till 4 p.m.
Oh.
With it's not even the heat, it's the humidity.
Dude,
that's the horrible
yesterday evening, I was actually getting really upset. I was thinking like, I can't sit without being uncomfortable.
Yeah. Well, last night, I don't know if you had it down south, but it got nice and breezy. Like about, I think 9 o'clock, it just suddenly went, and now you have wind. So that's it. All the doors were open, all the windows were open. The house was like a wind tunnel, and it was beautiful.
I think it's in my living room here. It was roasting, like humid bullshit. Going to the bedroom, mate, it was breezy there. I don't know how it works, because the windows are on the same friggin' side of the building. But in here, it was roasting. In the bedroom, it was alright. I was comfortable in there. Anyway, back to Loki.
Yes.
Or Lokis, we should say.
Lokis.
Because all of those dudes are like, oh, he thinks he's going to stop Goliath. And they're like, that's fucking crazy, but we're coming with you because we're Lokis. They all have that. Obviously, they all have the same mentality.
Oh, yeah,
they're all
after Sylvie prunes herself.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
And then gets picked up by Mobius as well.
My man Mobius came through with a fucking pizza truck.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Mobius. What a guy. I really...
because they all meet up.
Yeah, they all just
Sylvie's
chill.
like, I'm gonna go.
Oh yeah, because Sylvie's
enchant Goliath.
Yeah, I'm gonna go enchant Goliath. And Loki's like, no, you're not. And she's like, yes, I can. I did it when I, prune myself or some shit. I don't know. But
she got a little.
She got like a little vision when she came in. Yeah. Pretty. Oh yeah, when she was legging it, she was like, ooh.
Yes.
I can. Ooh.
I'm gonna just touch this real quick.
I'm just gonna touch this cloud.
Got your mind.
It is kind of strange because Goliath is a cloud, but is Goliath a physical thing as well, or is it just a cloud?
He's a being that transcends time and space.
I'll let them off with not being a physical thing if that's the case. Then
yeah,
you can't transcend time and space and be just fucking a guy.
You can't just be some dude like.
It can't be a dog, you got to be a cloud, obviously.
You can't just be like, woof, no time for me.
Oh god. So they make their way over to the cloud, the big bad cloud, and they're like, oh, we gotta have a distraction. Classic Loki, the absolute maverick that classic Loki is. What a goddamn legend,
One of the best scenes in any Marvel
yeah,
thing.
it was, because I was watching it, I was like, how the fuck is he doing that, bro? I was like, that's all of Asgard. Like,
yeah, dude just recreates the whole of Asgard so well that this multi-dimensional time and space transcending dog fart just goes, wow, look at that, dinner.
Dude, from memory, and he was gone for like thousands of years, no? Like he literally went and lived on a planet alone.
Yeah.
And do you remember, was it classic Loki's not reason for getting caught, but the only reason the TVA got him was because he missed Thor and wanted to check up on him or something. And that apparently was against the timeline. And they were like, zoink.
Nope.
Fuck off to the void, mate, because you missed your brother. Yo.
You've earned yourself a one-way trip.
Well done, classic Loki. You fucked it now. You missed your brother. You nerd. You fucking idiot. Right.
Spandex wearing nerds.
Who played classic Loki? I'm gonna find out.
I can't remember his name, but he's been in loads, and he's brilliant.
Richard E. Grant. Yeah, damn straight.
That's it. Richard E. Grant.
Yeah, it was Richard E. Grant. I never remember. Do you know? Whatever. It's fine. Yeah, he did great as classic Loki. Really good. And again, the ending scene for him was just intense. And also, again, it proves how powerful Lokis can be. If he was able to fucking, essentially project an entire city from memory from 1,000 odd years ago.
A whole planet.
Yeah.
It's a very small planet, but
Lokis are powerful, bro.
They are.
Obviously, Loki and Sylvie then join hands in, and they're like, let me touch this cloud. And then they, they see the fucking Citadel thing. Citadel Castle at the end of time. And then the episode ends, and we're all like, oh, what's going to happen? We're going to meet KANG, are we? And then episode 6 starts.
Loads of people saying He Who Remains.
Yeah, no, I think
Loki's He Who Remains.
I think they did it really well, because the consensus I saw on like TikTok and people theorizing was like, it's probably either going to be KANG or He Who Remains or this. Yeah. And what they did was they took KANG,
damned them together,
and made him He Who Remains. There you go, sorted. Everyone's happy. People that theorized that it could be He Who Remains are happy. People who theorized it was KANG can be happy. They just wanted everyone to feel good.
And at this time as well, Mobius has gone back to the TVA.
True.
Which is an important piece of information we'll need later.
That is important, isn't it? Because he goes to speak to bloody Renslayer.
Yeah. Because in episode 6, as it starts with Sylvie and Loki entering. Also, actually, before we go into that, episode 6 having the best intro,
dude. Yes.
on the planet,
dude,
with all the different quotes coming up, flicking through the Marvel logo as it's got green, and it goes and shows all the timeline things looping around.
Yeah, that was
amazing.
really, that was something. I like watching that, going like, I was like, holy shit. I was like, that's intense. Like,
it was about what 3 or 4 minutes of that.
Was it?
Something. It was
long.
Like
it was a longer
2 or 3
intro
minutes.
for
Yeah,
damn sure.
It was long. I also got to mention actually the intro for Loki, the soundtrack.
Oh, dude, yeah,
the intro, brilliant.
And
really good.
I like when they like theme the Marvel logos to the particular hero. Like, obviously, this one is obviously green. I like that.
Yeah, with the gold.
I imagine with Hawkeye, it's probably going to be purple of some kind.
I hope so.
You'd hope so. But then again, purple's also used for black. I don't know. Who cares? It really doesn't matter at this point. It's nice. It's a nice thing that they do. So yeah, episode 6, Renslayer fucking is like, oh, you know, I need to go find free will or some shit, because she still believes that she didn't think. No. The only person with free will would be the person in charge, and so she is basically saying, I want to go and find that free will. Does that imply that she's going to find your boy up at the top? Because she wants to go find this person with free will. If she thinks that person's in control at the end of time, then wouldn't that be like, that's probably where she wants to go? Or is it just her going, I'm going to go to a timeline and live my life?
I could not tell you. I really have no clue what her plans were. Obviously, I know what she said.
She did take a weapon though, didn't she? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, she took one of the little pruning.
So I don't know. It could still be either way. Like, maybe the free will in terms of, if this person has free will up at top, I'm gonna go find them and see if free will is actually a thing. Therefore, needs a weapon. But then she could also be like, I want to go have free will. I'm gonna go live my life, but takes a weapon just in case the TVA are like, hey bitch, and she can go, hey bitch.
Go away.
Yeah. And prune them again. But anyway, that's Renslayer's beginning thing. Oh, and then B-15 fucking teaches other TVA troopers that because they go to a school and she's like, just wait, and he's like, come on, and then out comes Principal Renslayer, bro.
Yeah.
Or Vice Principal. Oh, she couldn't even make it to the top. That's kind of tragic. She's a Vice Principal there, but is Chief Judge Renslayer.
Well, no, she's not, is she?
Is she not?
Because she is still not at the top of the TVA.
Well, yeah, but isn't that the whole thing? Because Mobius was like, because she was always said to be like second in line to the timekeepers, right? But then obviously she found out they're fucking robots, so she's probably like, hey yo, what the fuck? She thought she was like the second in, because she was like, she would go in there. And now Mobius is like, lol, no. And then she goes and, you know.
Oh. We got jump scared. We got jump scared in episode 6 with Miss Minutes rocking up.
Dude, shit, you're right. Yeah, fuck, dude.
Point blank in front of the camera, beady-eyed, like, hi there!
Oh.
Something like that. I shit myself. It was terrifying.
Miss Minutes jump scare. I just want to I just want to hear what she says. Come on. Yeah. Skip all the Loki speech. No one cares.
Welcome.
Hold on. Jesus! Hey y'all!
That was
fucking expected
terrifying.
Hey y'all!
But that also shows that she can go anywhere.
Yeah.
She is a sentient.
She's just
thing.
the one though. She can't be in two places at once.
Yeah, because she was late to Renslayer.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's one of those neat little details. It's like Miss Minutes, even though she's a fucking little hologram thing, she can only still be in one place at one time.
I'm interested to find out what, like, they've got to explain it a little bit. Like,
yeah, you can't just be a hologram and live. How the fuck does that work? I know. I mean, obviously, we're at the end of time. Maybe not a lot of stuff makes sense, but like, how does a fucking hologram live? You know?
Yeah. What the fuck is that? Tell us.
So the last episode again, Jonathan Majors. It was like 15 minutes of talking, which is just fantastic. I liked seeing.
It was a really nice, slow-paced final.
Yeah, it really was.
That.
Just like it was just a bunch of explaining back and forth, and I liked that because also it helps out anyone that's like, you know, because time travel is a bit fucky. Like like timelines and stuff. I can imagine it getting a bit overwhelming if you're just trying to follow a show, and so they're having fucking Kang, or some call me the Conqueror. Conqueror. Cheeky. You said the Conqueror. You must be Kang. But yeah, I think it was all very good, and I think the ending with Loki basically trying to stop Sylvie from causing a bunch of
with a brilliant fight as well.
Dude, that was a good
really
fight.
Lovely fight, and that was another show of Loki being good, because you see him get knocked away, transform whatever, and then he just rocks up just in front of her.
Yeah.
Just as she's got lunging to kill him, and it's just
I thought when she was doing that, I thought Loki's going to go in front and he's going to get stabbed.
I
thought that was going to happen, but luckily, he didn't.
He didn't, which is good.
And then she fucking jukes your man Kang, and he's like, "See you soon, lads." You must know this, right? If you watch the finale of WandaVision and the finale of Loki, your reaction is telling me that you don't know what I'm about to say.
I do know what
you do know what you're. Yeah, this is exciting. When I found this out, I'm not gonna lie, a smile went across my face. I like shit like this. Finale of WandaVision, when fucking Wanda becomes Scarlet Witch and is doing all this fancy shit. She turns into Scarlet Witch. Very cool. If you watch the episodes at the exact same time, when that happens to Wanda is when Kang is realizing that the timelines are all fucking getting all fucky. He feels like this power.
That's when his knowledge runs out on everything that was ever going to happen.
Yeah. He was like,
and that's when he has his massive.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't know what's going to happen now.
Yeah, and it's like that weird little. It's like he was calmly panicking, being like, "I did know everything up until about 6 seconds ago," and you're like, "Oh shit!"
And he's just sort of, for us, we're sort of going, "That's bad news," and he's just
you don't know what's
"Well, I'm just a passenger. I'm just going along for the ride." Takes a bite out of apple,
and then morphs it back and takes another bite. What a legend!
What an absolute geese.
Oh god! And then and then Loki goes back to TVA.
Yes.
And he's
pushed back through by Sylvie.
Yeah, and he tries to tell
Mobius
and B-15 about what's gone on and how sorry he is and how fucked it all is and how. And then
Mobius just is like, "You're an analyst. Where are you? Who are you?" And Loki's just like,
yeah, doesn't he say "You're an analyst? Shouldn't you know?" Or something about the numbers or something? And he's just like, "What?"
And pan round to see Jonathan Majors
replacing the timekeepers as the statue, bro.
Already the chaos that has happened.
It's already fucked, because even Kang said he's like a good Kang. He's like he's like
the reasonable one.
He is like the good version. He's a good variant. You don't want to know what the other variants would do with this power, and they will come for it. And look where we are.
That's what I think was so heartbreaking about Sylvie just going, fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah. Because
woman, sort it out.
Because it's unfortunate, because obviously her entire life has been on the run from the fucking timekeepers, fucking TVA, and then right at the end you're being told that there could be a worse thing, but you've come this far, you may as well finish the mission. You finish the mission, and then you absolutely, unequivocally fuck most of the universes up.
Yes. Well, yeah, everything.
Well, yeah.
Everything is now in chaos.
Yeah. Very unfortunate. But
collateral kill, I guess.
Without Sylvie, we'd have no multiverse.
Exactly.
So, potato, it's all good, really. Mm-hmm. Fair play, Sylvia. Sylvie. No, it's not my fault. Well, surely you could say that about anything. When Loki's old and I go, Loki, are you going to go, what? Old Loki? It's just a name, dude. It's like Gertrude. You could if you have a kid now, you could call your kid Gertrude.
But then they would instantly age 60 years.
They would instantly age 93 years and learn how to knit. Oh, God, it is so...
No, I'd teach them that from birth.
Teach them how to knit from birth?
Yeah. knit their umbilical cord back together.
How did we not mention the fact that Sylvie and Loki kissed?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they fucking.
Oh, yeah, that was cool, I guess.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Fucking sick.
Yeah, it's cool.
I think it was deserved because we mentioned this in the fucking Black Widow app that people were mad that it's like self-cessed, but Loki is Loki and Loki is a narcissist. Yeah. Of course,
that is literally
the only person that he could fall in love with that would love him back would be himself. Yeah, and that is Sylvie. So I think everyone should just fuck off. Really, I think it's kind of nice.
Yeah, like they say they should have done fan service, but no, they did Loki service.
They did Loki service, dude. Fan service. What fan service? Who could Loki even be with? You know, think about it. There is no Thor. Throg.
They're not technically brothers. Oh yeah, there was Throg as well. I forgot about
Throg.
that.
Yeah, did you know that Throg was voiced by Chris Hemsworth?
I did.
How fun is that? He did the little noises for the frog. How legendary.
So good.
That is, I gotta respect it, to be honest. Why would you not do it? Like, you could just record that from home. I don't know why anyone would say no. Hey, Chris, can you know, in Loki, you're gonna be a frog.
Be a frog for us.
Just for a second. He's like, what do I need to do? And they're like, just record into your phone.
Just grunt a little bit, as if you're trying to get.
Like tap a glass or something. It's like, ting, ting.
Yeah.
And that's it. Boom, you're a frog suddenly.
Ribbit.
That's exciting. Season 2's coming, obviously.
It is. It's been confirmed.
I think that's
very good news.
Because the thing is, people want to see Mobius variant with a jet ski.
Yeah.
People
that needs to happen. If it doesn't,
people probably want to see what Loki's doing, because Loki, our Loki, is just in this TVA with fucking Kang running everything. So we're gonna have to see what he does there. Sylvie, obviously, she's just kind of chilling at the Citadel for now, as far as we're aware.
Technically now in charge. Yeah, but that means she's gonna come into contact with another Kang, most likely. Yeah.
Because one of them is
Renslayer.
Oh yeah, and Renslayer will be like, "Hey, it's you," and she's gonna be like, "Yeah, hey, Renslayer."
It's really hard to speculate about this one because they've already blown everything out of the water with, like, we want you to think this, but that is never gonna happen.
Yeah.
And now it's like, is it even worth trying to predict? Because I just wasted my breath at that point.
No, but what I think if anything, it creates more fun to think about, because if there's now essentially endless options. Yeah. You could think about the multiverse, and you could say that this means that this version of this character can come through and be like, this is progress the story. Or you could say, well, what's this person gonna do now that? What's Sylvie gonna do now that she's in charge?
See, what I want to know is, how is it going to... Because obviously Season 2, realistically, can't just pick up right where it left off. Because we've got now Eternals, Shang-Chi, Doctor Strange, Multiverse, Madness, Spiderman, No Way Home. All these, Hawkeye series. You've got so much coming in between. And they haven't even, like... Obviously, they've said that it will be a Season 2. But I reckon it'll be a couple of years down the line.
I reckon it'll be 2022. I'm just gonna. I reckon it'll be a 2022 release, most likely.
What, end of 2022, or otherwise they would have said like they've announced.
They started production on it in January of this year.
Oh really?
Pre-production of it started in January, because
so they've actually got it done.
Yeah. Because in February. Tom Hiddleston said he was on set for his 40th birthday, and they should have been done filming season 1. So people were like, he must have been doing a season 2, or like maybe going, or potentially just refilming some shots. But like realistically, he was I'm trying to find it. It definitely said, look, my guess is 2022.
I mean, we'll have to see.
We'll have to see. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I think. Did you know? Fun fact. Well, it's not a fun fact. It's actually kind of irritating. So Black Widow released in cinema as well as Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Shang-Chi, the next film to come out, is not doing that.
They're just
strictly cinema. Kind of annoying.
I mean, it makes sense.
I get it. The thing is, right, with the box office stuff, I get they want it to be shown in cinemas, obviously, because of like, it's made for it that way. But they earn so much more money if you release it on Disney Plus.
Yes, but I reckon what it is because if they just do it at box office, more and more people are just going to watch it on Disney Plus,
Suppose
aren't
that's
they?
true, yeah.
And then cinemas aren't going to have a lot of business because realistically, for a cinema, obviously they have loads of films all the time, but what ones that they cannot wait to have a release for is Marvel, Star Wars, Star Trek, maybe like the big hitter names. You
Yeah,
want
yeah.
them in your cinema because you get a flood of people for like 2 weeks every day. People watch the film, buy your
People buy your
snacks.
snacks, yeah.
Exactly, you've got loads and loads of income from that, so they're gonna want
So
these
it's
big
it's like the
companies to be.
cinemas are wanting the
Yeah.
movies in there as well.
So I reckon
Yeah,
what it'll
that's
be
true.
is they'll say, although you can make a lot more money off Disney Plus, we're gonna pay you more if you use our stuff because
Yeah.
we get loads of money too.
Yeah, that's true. Regardless, I will be seeing all of them in cinema most likely. I don't have a
Yeah.
reason not to. So
That's what I will be doing
I'm
from
excited
now.
for all of them. I'm excited for everything coming up. Really, there's not
Yeah.
a single Marvel release I'm not looking at going, could give that a miss. You know, because this is the thing, right? With fucking like Dan or Elliot, get name checked Dan and Elliot, right? Because
Yes.
when like WandaVision came out, when Falcon and the Winter Soldier came out, people weren't watching it, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I don't really." It's like, guys, we're in the new phase. Can we all like get on board? If everyone's watched up to Endgame and you watch the Marvel series, there's no point in missing out because, like, if anything, these films are now the most important. These series,
Yeah,
are
you
the most
know.
important.
Marvel do not put something in their film unless it's going to be important or followed up at a later date.
Yeah.
And you can't just miss out 3 series and think, it's fine, they're only TV shows.
Yeah, especially
All 3 of them have just set up everything.
Yeah, especially where Wanda becomes Scarlet
Witch.
Pretty
yeah.
fucking. Her actual
Vision
character.
is back.
Vision is
effectively.
back, but then we've got other Vision. Oh,
That's what I mean. Like other Vision
Other
is
Vision.
now
we
Vision.
have Ship of Thesis Vision is out there
Yes.
somewhere chilling.
Then
we've got
in
fucking
Falcon
Falcon turning into
Yeah.
the goddamn Captain America. You know,
Yeah.
that's pretty important. You know, I feel like
John Walker,
John Walker, yeah.
becoming US agent. Val has just been introduced into it, who's already popped up now at the end credits of a film, so she's gonna be pretty big.
They're obviously setting up like what's the name of the? It's like the bad group. It's like Marvel Suicide Squad, isn't it? It's like the bad guys.
I can't remember what they're exactly called, but it's run by Thunderbolt Ross.
Yeah. Thunderbolt Ross.
Because also it looks like Abomination and Shang-Chi is going to be part of this team.
It's all very exciting.
It is.
Get name checked, everyone. Right? If you're getting interested in Marvel, or if you were interested in Marvel, don't miss out the series just because they're TV series. If anything, I would say they're on par / better than the movies because
they are brilliant.
You can fit so much more development in 7 hours of film than you can in an hour and a half, 2 hours. Okay, maybe like 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
it's like there's no question. You may as well, and they are quality.
They are good.
Loki
really
is genuine quality television. Falcon the Winter Soldier was like pretty dark, gritty. I liked it.
It was. It was good though. Really good.
Wonder was just a concept, bro. I loved that concept.
Oh yeah, it was brilliant. And at the end of the day, it was just character development. It was What was it? 8 episodes? 9 episodes?
9 episodes, I think.
9 episodes of mess with her head and make her the most powerful character on Earth.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Mad.
Yeah.
Marvel moving mad.
Brilliantly done.
Truly.
Oh, one thing I did mention, I need to mention, I did send it to you the other day, so you've already seen it. Deadpool was on a post with Korg.
Yeah.
Which people are now taking as gospel, pretty much, as Deadpool is now becoming part of the MCU. Which needs to happen because that's more money for Marvel or Disney and more laughs for us.
I think that if they are going to bring Deadpool in, he's not going to be like in it, you know? Like he's going to be there, and it'll be Ryan Reynolds being Ryan Reynolds. It'll be Deadpool being Deadpool, and because obviously Deadpool's an R-rated character, he's gonna say something, and you can't censor Deadpool specifically because he's gonna be put into a Marvel movie or whatever. You'd because you wouldn't want to I don't know, not make Deadpool not him. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you don't want to like dull him down.
Yeah, exactly.
People love Deadpool because
yeah,
he is
and
Deadpool.
obviously him and Korg, that's a great combination.
Yeah,
Korg and fucking Deadpool, they would get on, wouldn't they? He'd just be like, "You just a bunch of rocks." And he's like, "Yeah, Matt.
yeah, mate.
Just a guy in a red suit." You know, it's a good combination. I think it's a good idea. I think I can totally see Ryan Reynolds swindling that, because obviously Marvel knows it exists, obviously because they allowed the film to be made. But like to get into the MCU, I can totally see Ryan Reynolds getting that. 100%. Easy.
And it's not going to be that difficult to dwindle him in because he breaks the fourth wall. There's a multi-dimensional and multiverse thing going on right now. You can just shove him in.
Yeah, he could literally just come in there and be like, "How are you here?" And he's just like, it was just a door turned up and I went through it and here I am.
And every fan
he would say like the writers don't know shit. He would just be like, the writers don't know what they're doing. And
exactly,
they've
got
like,
the easiest time.
They would just say a throwaway line and it'd be like, all right. And then he would just leave. And then it'd be now Deadpool probably is just fucking around in this particular timeline just because he's turned up.
I bet they'd like windle him to say like, "Oh, now we have a higher budget. We might see more of the X-Men." Something like that. Because him entering is the perfect way to bring more mutants.
Dude, mutants, Fantastic
big things are coming
and everything. Dude, it's all coming together. We're gonna.
It is.
This podcast, mate. It's gonna be
Blade as well.
Blade. Oh yeah. Because in Loki, Mobius talks about like how they brought in like vampires, titans, and it opens up like so they clearly vampires exist, and you brought in titans. You crazy fuck. You telling me you brought in like a Thanos like character?
Probably.
TVA, mad cunts, mate, mad cunts.
They are, they really are.
Anyway, I'm sweating up a storm.
So am I.
I'm going to try and get this episode out in under 3 hours. Easy peasy.
Pog.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. This is the first, same day episode. So everything we say that is happening today is actually happening today. If you're listening to this, there is a chance that I'm live on Twitch playing Surgeon Simulator with Ben and Elliot. Can these noises stop, please? I'm trying to advertise my Twitch, for fuck's sake. So if you happen to listen to this the moment it comes out, go to Twitch, please. Finley, come on.
Please. Please go to Twitch.
I'm a 22-year-old growing boy, okay? I'm allowed to have a voice crack. Anyway, Ben, it has been fun.
Oh, yeah. Quickly, do you like my tash I've been growing?
Yeah, do you know what? The other day I was thinking, you let it grow in a little bit while you're playing vacant. I'm
gonna have a shave tomorrow before I get out of quarantine.
Yeah, I shaved mine off recently.
I see.
I felt a bit too egg-like, so I just kind of haven't.
Felt like a little fella.
Yeah, he's upside down.
There's the little fella.
There's the little fella.
The little character.
This little character. He's got glasses on.
Whoa! Well,
there's
only one thing left to say, isn't there?
What order does it go in?
I can't remember. See you around.
See you around. What did I say? Anyway.
Oh my god. Oh god, that really hurt my throat.